Hello YouTube, metaloidmonkey here, and today I've got a fantastic video for you. I have an Anders vs Forge on release. I know people had been requesting this on Marco's channel, and so Marco and I wanted to play some Anders vs Forge games, but we didn't get around to it. Anyways, I do have one here versus King of Reason, and this is just a good example of why Anders should always beat Forge, as long as you know what you're doing. I mean, this game, I'm going to address a few of the major pitfalls people have. Like, a lot of times, people seem to think that they should be going Reactor 4th, and then that they're just going to try to keep up with the Forge eco, but, you know, you really shouldn't be doing that, because when you're doing that, he's still going to be ahead, so you're just sitting there and giving him an advantage. So what you need to do is you need to try to play a bit more aggressively. And, I mean, there's not too much to say about the beginning part. I'm just going to go Reactor 2nd, I'm going to get supplies, I'm going to go straight over to his base, and I'm going to see if I can stop anything, or even catch any hogs. And so I've actually been getting into StarCraft 2 recently, so I mean I'm pretty bad at that game, but still I'll get there. You know, I've been playing with BB and Steven and Mimi and Oops, so you know it should be fun once I get the hang of it. And anyways, I'll probably talk about that a bit later when I get into there's going to be a small lull in the game where I'm just going to be building units. Anyways, I'm just going to try to upgrade my first pad right away as soon as I get my reactor up. Try to collect close supplies generally. I generally like to send my hog over to their side of the map, collect supplies near their base, but in this particular setup, it's just because it's, he's not going to be going Reactor 2nd, and if he is, I'll know because he's going to be blowing up a reactor, but either way, right now I'm just checking for turrets. So, now generally, I figured I'd still show up his base, even though I did see that he had one turret there. And for future reference, I'm probably never going to bother showing up at their base, because, I mean, I was just wasting my time when I go over there. You'll see in a moment. So I'm a bit late because I'm getting greedy on supplies, but you really can't be. You really just got to go, like now, like a moment ago. Yeah, I'm really good. Anyways, it's just the fact of the matter is that your hogs are only going to be about not even 3/4 of the way. Not even 3/4 of the way over there, but when your gunner researches, like now my gunner researches, and my hogs will only be at like the second half of the band on his side of the map, and that's not close enough to really be useful. So basically, you always I mean that comes into play like versus Covey and also versus UNSC here. But so he just has 2 hogs, but he has his base lock. And so basically I see this pad coming up, and I figure I should be able to stop that because it's 4th pad, but now I just think that no, that's just his poor building positioning to make me think that I could actually just stop that, because it's not worth it. It's a heavy pad, it's going to take forever to kill, and he's still going to be ahead on eco. Like, it's just wasting my time. I might as well go get more supplies around the map with my hogs, or try to clear my base sooner. Now, what I did there was I think I actually delayed the pad to upgrade an extra pad. I'm not sure what I did, but either way, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to keep building hogs in the beginning of the game. You're going to have to cut hogs at some point, but generally you want to wait till you have an engagement or so. Because what's going to happen is you're going to want to be trading hogs with him. Like, if you can win hogs, that's nice, but otherwise it doesn't matter. And what's the main point of this game is that you grab an expo, you don't let him get one, and you're good to go. Because, I mean, you're going to have gunner sooner, you're going to be able to clear your base first, so even if he wants to try to take his base, he's not going to be able to until he gets a tank out. And so all you do is you just, you know, keep upgrading all your pads, building hogs. I'm gonna go take my base out now. I should have just taken it out from the beginning when I saw he had a turret. But either way, it doesn't matter, because the only thing that matters is once I get Tech 2. So I mean, you want Tech 2 before you expo, because you're gonna lose your expo once or twice. If you lose it twice, you're not in a good spot. If you lose it once, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're gonna lose your expo, you want to make sure you lose it to a carpet bomb, because that's 600 for 500. So it's like, I'll take that. And I mean, it doesn't put him any farther ahead because he's not able to build an expo with that money, anyways. So I see that I'm trying to take the base out, but I see that he still hasn't taken it. He doesn't have any points yet. So he's obviously just gonna come over and try to stop me from taking my base. And so instead of sitting there and waiting for him at the bottom and letting him try to surprise me, I'm gonna go try to surprise him. So I'm just going to loop around top and see if I can catch any of his reinforcing hogs. And once I find his hogs, and I did find his hogs, so now I'm just going to come and surprise buttsucks them. So I'm just going to, because now he's trapped. He's trapped on my side of the map. And this is generally why in Anders mirrors on this map, you don't go Reactor 2nd straight to their base if they also go Reactor 2nd. And he's just going to lose all of his hogs. Like, that's it. Like, done. Anyways. So now I've killed all of his hogs, and I'm just gonna cut hogs. I canceled that hog. I'm like, I don't need to build any more hogs. I don't want to slow myself down. So I'm just gonna try to go straight into gremlins now that I've won hog war. Usually it's a bit closer in hogs, but either way. I mean, what's gonna happen is that, like, if he kept his hogs alive, then I would have to stay on a single. I would stay on a single, I would go tanks, and I'd build gremlins. Like, that's what I would do. But since I won that, then it's no big deal. So basically, this is generally what you do if they don't go hogs. So that's why this is a good game, because it's kind of a combination of the two scenarios. Like, he did try to go for the hogs, and they would generally go for a grenadier and tanks push. And so when they do that, you stay on a single, and you turtle with tanks and gremlins until you have, like, 3 tanks or so, and then you go push up and you win. You'll be able to kill their expo and kill through. So he's just trying to delay my expo with this one hog, and I could just let it build, because he's still forced to drop a carpet bomb, but I'm kind of being greedy on these supplies right now. So I'm just going to DQ it once, and I'm just going to go try to find the hog. Because once I find the hog, then he doesn't have anything to do any damage or anything, so it's no big deal. So he's got 2 hogs. We only have the 1 hog. I'd still like leave it, but either way, it doesn't matter. I'm just building a Spartan, building gremlins. Yeah, this is another thing. Like, basically, this is generally in a situation where they don't go hogs. Like, he and I played a few custom games. I was just feeling so tired. I didn't feel like playing matchmaking. I did end up winning all the custom games, so I was like, why didn't I play matchmaking? But it doesn't matter. Anyways, this was a few weeks ago, though, before the reset, so I'm just gonna build a Spartan and get my gremlins, and so, because now all he has to stop my base is he can either carpet bomb, or he can send his first tank over, and I just send my hog out, and I do see that his tank is coming over. I didn't actually see it, but I'm pretty sure it was a tank, because what else would kill my hog that quickly? So now I'm just gonna stun jack him. So it's like, what do we say to the Forge that wants to kill us at Killer Expo with a carpet bomb in the first tank? Not today. So now I have my Spartan coming over there. Sure, he gets the Expo. I didn't DQ in time, but he's forced to carpet bomb if he wants to kill it. But he's spending 600, and I'm getting his tank. So that's nice. Thank you. That stealing the tank just pays for the Expo he killed. And now he's back behind. Now I'm still hit. Like, I wish I could push right now, but I can't, because I'm not building real units. Like, if I had, generally, like, if you get a Spartan, if you get like a Jack, and then you're really good to go. But since I have a barracks, I don't have a vehicle depot of my own, or an air pad for that matter. I'm not building real units as opposed to pretend units, and so I can't actually push up, because he's going to be getting reinforcements, and I'm not really going to get reinforcements because I just have gremlins. Now, Kai's whatever, was saying that gremlins are no substitute for tanks, and yeah, that's true in equal numbers, but the thing is that gremlins are 1 pop and only cost 200. So 2 gremlins actually will beat 1 tank if you just micro appropriately with the stuns. And, I mean, 3 gremlins just destroys tanks. So basically, I have an Expo, he doesn't have an Expo. That's what like, if he tried to Expo right now, I can push and kill it. Like, that's what's going on right now. So since I see that he doesn't have an Expo here, I don't have to push, I don't have to do anything. I'm just going to scout him with that hog, and I'm just going to sit back on defense, and sit back and build gremlins, and I delete my barracks for an air pad, because now I want to go for Hornets. I can't stay with Spartans all game, doesn't do anything. So I see you went Tech 3, and this is another mistake people make all the time, is that they try to push as soon as a person goes Tech 3, and here's what I say to that: I don't care. Like, I have 2 bases, and he doesn't, and I'm building double pumping gremlins and single pumping hornets. So, I mean, I'm just gonna outproduce him. I'm essentially triple pumping here, like I'm almost triple producing. To his single, or even 1.5 if he down techs and goes for, which he does down tech, and goes for a second vehicle depot. I don't know if he does that or not. I think he might just build another supply pad. But anyways, I mean, he's not getting anywhere with this. Like, he's nothing he can do at this point. Like, sure, Canny, that's nice, but I don't care. I'm gonna have way too many gremlins for him. And I mean, people will try to push, but the thing is that he also had that turret there, so I don't feel like pushing into a turret. That's the real reason I'm not pushing. So I'm just building gremlins, building hornets as I get the money, building supply pads, you know, just keeping my base going. So I mean, that's how that goes. It's just really easy. once you get the hang of it. And just don't push. You don't have to use your Hornets to stop him from expoing. So generally, like, I'm just checking to see if he has the expo. And just use your Hornets, and that's why you're better off going Hornets in this matchup as opposed to tanks. You only go tanks when they try to do a Grenadier and tanks build, but if they cut hogs, then just go Hornets. Because when you're going Hornets, like if you're going, it's a Cobra, perfect. I'm going Hornets, problem solved. Anyways, like if you're going tanks, then they can keep building tanks and Cobras, and that'll counter your tanks and Gremlins. Like that will fight you. But if you're gonna build Hornets, then he's forced to build Wolverines, and Wolverines don't kill Gremlins unless they have volley. But and that's only because they take up less pop, so you can have more of them. But anyways, he can't have all of his firepower into tank. Now this is a bad decision. I was like, oh, I'd just go jack that one Cobra sitting there. He had more than one Cobra, obviously. I have a habit of doing that. Anyways, yeah, so I see that he's just sitting up there trying to set up at mid-map, but I mean, if he's set up there, he's not pushing. So I'm just gonna keep building Gremlins, keep building Hornets, get like 6 Hornets and hell a lot of Gremlins. But the thing is, like, when I have all these Gremlins and Hornets, Hornets are also a better option than tanks because they only cost 2 pop to do the same amount of damage. Well, they do more damage than tanks, but they only cost 2 pop, so that means I have more Gremlins. So that's great for me. Like, I'm just gonna keep building more and more Gremlins. Just sitting back, building up. I don't know why he has a Hornet. I think it's to scout me, but that's just bad. Anyways, I think he's just getting desperate at this point. Scope, because he just doesn't know what I'm doing, and he knows that he's gonna get stunned by anything that walks through that front door. So I'm just gonna, keep building Gremlins, keep building Hornets. Yay! Very exciting. So, I mean, this is just wonderful and exciting at this point. So, basically, since this game is so exciting of me just building Gremlins and Hornets, and I don't want him to carpet bomb me here, so I'm going to try to move a bit, I guess. It doesn't matter. Still have way too much for him. Because Gremlins beat tanks. And especially once I get Tech 3, it's just over. Because the focusing lens makes Gremlins actually, like, kill the tanks as opposed to just stunning them. I still don't understand his choice of Hornets. It doesn't make sense. But you know what? I'll just let him do whatever he wants to do, because he's not winning this game. 6 Hornets. I think it's 15 Gremlins now. Oh, and when I get now that I'm putting up Tech 3, I'm going to switch over to a Vehicle Depot. I can stick with the Airpad, or I can just go to the Vehicle Depot. It doesn't matter. I like to switch over to the Vehicle Depot just because I'd rather have Tech 3 vehicles than Tech 3 Hornets. Just a personal preference. Because, I mean, I can go for candy tanks, or I can just go for Cobras. I generally like to switch into Cobras at that point. And I'm just gonna, now he kills the Hornet, so I'm just gonna get 2 more Gremlins. Problems, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So yeah, I've just been trying to work on my StarCraft game, and started off trying to play Terran, didn't work out, trying to play Zerg now. See how that goes for me. I'm getting there, I guess. I got a lot of money, and I always win in the average unspent resources category. Really good at that. Just building drones and not building units. Really good. Anyways, I'm really making this commentary exciting. Sorry guys. It's just that this game isn't very exciting right now. I'm just sitting here and I'm building Gremlins and I'm building Hornets, and like I really wish I recorded the game chat, like the chat in this game. It would have been hilarious. Because this is probably my favorite part of playing Anders vs Forge, when I just get to show up and then hear their reaction, because for some reason no one does this to them. Like, I don't know why. Like, this is why they somehow think that Forge should beat Anders on Release and Tundra, because no one does this. I don't know why they don't do this. Like, just sit on your ass, triple build, triple produce, and you're fine. And then you show up, and they're like, "Oh crap, that's a shit ton of Gremlins." Like, that's what they say. They just like, "Holy crap, that's a lot of Gremlins." It's always the same thing. So you just stun, you run in there, stun, destroy everything. Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage, right? Yeah. Okay, stun, cryo, woo, cryo, yeah, all right. Coming back more. Gonna bring my Hornets back in there, kill the Cobras, kill the tanks. Keep producing. Stun again, because I feel like it. I'm just being lazy with my stuns. I mean, technically, what you do is you hit not YY, you hit YX, and it's kind of like candy glitching, except they'll auto micro based on distance. And it's not even close, this fight. Like that, like he had cobras, he had tanks, but neither of those really kill hornets, and I mean, it's not even close. Like that's just easy. So I mean, this is winding down, and I mean, it's really easy just to win this if you know what you're doing. Just sit back and build units. You'll outproduce them. And like if they go for any like early sort of reactor stuff, it's just essentially it's played the same way. Like if they go for a grenadier and tanks build, don't expand to turtle with tanks and gremlins. And if they don't go hogs, then just go straight into hornets and, well, not hornets and gremlins, get Spartan, take your early expo, Spartan gremlin, and then ditch it for an air pad and go gremlins hornets. So hope you guys like this. Comment, like, and subscribe for more. See you guys next time.